we see opportunity. Here, we find hope. Here, the call for a new way of leading. A fresh vision of a better way of doing things, of changing lives, and in doing so, changing the world. Business is powerful. Just 300 multinational companies control 25% of the world's assets. Business can solve some of the most pressing problems afflicting the human community by providing jobs, healthcare, education, even peace. But to find answers, we need to ask more of business.
It's actually not enough to want to do the right thing, you actually have to do the right thing. So wanting is one step, but then you have to translate that desire to do well into action. Moral preparation is going to be part of that, and moral courage is certainly a second step.
People look for every decision, every nuance, that cynicism comes out, and they say, why are you doing it that way? And over time, doesn't take long, people will find out if you're real or you're only in it for yourself. And great companies are teams. And there aren't any individual superstars.
Financial reporting needs to be more timely, more truthful, and more transparent. As a business leader, you need to remember those you're accountable to: shareholders, employees, creditors, customers, and the larger community.
To be a real leader in today's business requires not just a deep understanding of your own firm's operation and the competitive economic environment in which you operate, but also a knowledge of the broader impact on people's lives. Businesses ultimately produce and distribute goods and services to mankind, and so successful businesses will ultimately be judged by their contribution to the world community.
When we were in Bosnia and Lebanon, we saw was physical damage from the war, but also a damage to the spirit of people.
But we also saw rebuilding. We heard stories of hope from business leaders, and we saw that business really is the way back to a decent, peaceful life.
Let us use this opportunity to inspire our students, to enable them to see how they, through business, can become solutions to issues as big as poverty and peace, and also as routine as a safe work environment, the training of a worker, payday with something left over for savings, a day of schooling for a young African girl, a meal to come home to, and fuel and clean water that make these possible. You know, people often talk about challenges, but what we should do is to wrap our minds around the concept of opportunity. The Chinese think of opportunities as the intersection of problems with readiness. And to be ready, we must ask more of business and ask more of ourselves. At the Mendoza College of Business, University of Notre Dame, we will step up in 3 ways. One is to foster the sense of personal integrity grounded in rigorous problem solving. The second is to cultivate the organizational culture and systems that will lead to the right actions. And third is to advocate for business to succeed in a way that advances the well-being of our planet and of the people of the planet.
Ask more of business.
Ask more of me.
Ask more of business.
Ask more of me.
Ask more of me.
Ask more of me.
Ask more.
Ask more.
Ask more.
Ask more of business. Ask more of yourselves.